World. Save. New. Overwrite. Overwrite. Oh.
Hat of yours.
Do you not know fine millinery?
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
That's a damn fine stable we have.
Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rah, disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
Rowan, I'll hear from you. Rowan, I'll hear from...
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tale to reach its former...
I understand.
Rowan, I'll hear from you.
Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how and you know that my work requires a certain... Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of...
You cut off my horn!
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning I could have used a frayed stick, to make a perfect brush. I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump, without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe
Rowan, I'll hear from you.
I have heard enough. If you'll...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in...
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Rowan is right.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right...
I borrowed the tale. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took... As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay...
But the horse was...
My decision is final, Holger.
And if I do? May I keep the horse?
Pay...
It does.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter. Return to your homes.
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character. I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf